Claude Weekly is proudly brought to you by Peninsula Co-op. At Peninsula Co-op, you get full serve for the same price as self-serve, meaning you can stay in your warm vehicle while someone else pumps your fuel for you. And if you join up to the Peninsula Co-op membership program, you can start earning cash back every year on gas, convenience store purchases, home heating oil, and even groceries. Join today for just $27. For more details, head to your local Peninsula Co-op or click on the membership tab at peninsulacoop.com.
Hello and welcome back to episode 14 of Claude Weekly. I'm Malcolm Fletcher along with Ben Waterworth. Benny, how you doing this week?
I am doing fantastic, my friend. I'm so glad to have you back. I was lonely last week. Welcome back.
Yeah, a little bit of a week off. I feel rested better than ever, and we're back at it. And I would say another week of Panthers hockey, but we don't know.
No, we are in a weird spot right now. We had 2 games last week, and now we kind of don't know when we're going to have another game. Obviously, games have been just put on hold for the moment with the current situation here on Vancouver Island and BC, but at least we've got a couple of games under our belt after a couple of weeks away, so that's something, right?
Yeah, we got 2 games. We had an offensive explosion, I guess you could say, with a 5-1 victory over the Kerry Park Islanders on last Tuesday night, the 17th. And then on the Friday there, a 6-4 loss to the Kerry Park Islanders. 2 pretty well-played games, and you said it yourself. They were very entertaining.
They were. It's for me, it was personally great to see a different side play for starters, and secondly, kind of just to see the different styles. And both were very interesting games. Tuesday night, obviously from a Panthers perspective, was a great night. A dominant 5-1 victory. Led most of that game 5-0 in the third, and then a late goal to the Islanders prevented the shutout. But, Wart with a first period hat trick, the 8-9-10 line firing just like they were last season. Connor played a fantastic game in net, so unfortunate that he didn't get that shutout right at the very end. But it was a very physical game. Kerry Park came out and were very much pushing our guys around a lot and getting physical on the boards and everything along those lines. So entertaining that. And then Friday was that was one fun game, particularly to call that one. And lead changes, comebacks, weird goals, empty stadium, which was unfortunate because it's probably the best game I've seen all season. So it was very entertaining.
Yeah, it's too bad. I guess both those games had no fans. So
no, yeah, you're right. Your Kerry Park didn't. They don't allow fans there, I believe. And yeah, obviously the directive came within 24 hours before Friday that we weren't allowed to have fans here at Panorama. So yeah, no fans, which was unfortunate. But as we were talking on Friday night during the broadcast, props to Jason behind the music, because he was playing some absolute bangers, and it's a shame there were no fans to enjoy the game and the music. It was spot on.
That's too bad. We've been talking a little bit. We've been talking quite a bit about music lately.
We have, yeah. We won't go that direction.
We won't.
That was sort of hockey related, so yeah.
So, 3 key players for the Panthers' victory. Obviously, Connor Swainson with a great game played there, and obviously the 8-9-10 line exploded with quite a few points. Riley Braun with 4 points, Josh Lingard another 4 points, and Tanner Wart involved in all 5 of them. Tanner Wart, obviously the natural hat trick, I guess, and then he picked up 2 assists later on in that game for 5 points. He was, I believe, he was the start of the game for that one.
He was, yeah. I mean, in any other game, I think Connor would have gotten that one, but no, I don't think you get a natural hat trick and involved in every single goal. You can't really ignore that. But it was explosive. As soon as Tanner got that first goal, the other ones flowed, and you just kind of felt that no one was going to touch the Panthers that night. And to be fair as well to Kerry Park, they did look a little bit rusty in terms of their players. Obviously, you had a couple of new guys in there that hadn't played together as well, so it did maybe take them a little bit to get on their feet, which they were able to fix by Friday night and help them to get the W. But no, definitely the Panthers looked very coherent, very good, very gelled together well, and the best game by far the 8-9-10 line have played this season, not just because of the stats, but in terms of just how they played. There was passing efficiency, the plays that were coming together, they just looked on point all night on Tuesday night.
Like you said, a couple maybe very rusty players who haven't played together. The Sandwich Predators and the Kerry Park Islanders made some exchanges there, sending Dayton Clark to the Kerry Park Islanders, as well as Kerry Park Islanders picked up Booker Daniel, Tri-City Americans forward there. And Friday night, obviously, is a little bit of a different result, a little bit of a closer game as well. And so how about we give a quick little rundown? Rundown of what happened on Friday night.
Absolutely. Well, we opened looking good, and then the Islanders scored 2 very quick goals. I believe they were in about 30 seconds of each other in the first period, and they were very strange goals. The second one kind of deflected off our guys and then off our goalie in John Stone, and I think there was at least two of their goals were basically own goals by us, essentially. They were very strange goals, and then in the second period they were able to get 2 more and went into that third period with 4-2 advantage. And it was kind of one of those nights, I was talking to you a little bit off air, where you kind of were hopeful, but you're also a bit fearful, similar to how some of the Victoria Cougars games were, where you thought, well, we're playing decently, we can get back in this, particularly after watching the last 5 minutes of the second period, where we just peppered that net something chronic. I was animated in the box. The unsuited guys to the right of us in the commentary box were all on their feet and absolutely getting involved, and absolute props to their goaltender Bailey Monteith, who got their player of the game and thoroughly deserved. He was on fire. But to come back in the third, to tie it up, there was about 4 or so minutes remaining. It was looking good for OT. I called it at the beginning of the night, Sticky. I said, we're on for an OT game tonight, and unfortunately wasn't quite the case. They were able to get a goal about 30 seconds later, then an empty netter to seal it. So it was entertaining. I was thoroughly entertained. It was a game that I think deserved to go to overtime, but unfortunately that wasn't the case.
Yeah, for Kerry Park, a couple key players for them. Booker Daniel, he had picked up 2 goals, including to kind of put the game away, I guess you could say, with the empty netter there. Dawson Elzinga, he picked up 2 assists on the night. And then Dayton Clark, he also picked up 2 assists on the night. And then for the Panthers, Logan Spears with the 2-goal performance. Tanner Wart, who played very good game, got the star of the game for us. And then Josh Lingard there. Another 3 points.
Which, in all fairness, I'm not to take away anything, because Tanner Watt did play a good game on Friday, but I personally would have given it to Lingard. I think he played fantastically. There were some plays there which I was just left gobsmacked with how well he did there, and he's worthy of getting a goal there as well. And also, props, we're going to be speaking to him on this episode too, to Aleko Sadrakis, who got his 2nd goal of the season, still the only Panthers rookie this year to score. So going into that game, the 8-9-10 line, I believe, was 65% of the goals scored of the Panthers in this season so far. So to have 3 of the 4 goals scored by non-8-9-10ers, including Spears, who had a few games off. He obviously had a bit of a streak earlier in the season and gone a bit quiet, but to see him one away from the hat trick as well, it was good to see he played another strong game by him. And also to Fids, to Thompson Fids, he probably played his best game of the night. Had a couple of good hits. He was right in front of the box with us, was involved a lot of the play, and I think a lot of people were impressed to see him arguably play his best game of the season as well.
Well, that's obviously great, knowing that we're improving, we're going in the right direction, and let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We got Carson Strom, Tanner Banks, and Aleko Stradakis. We're going to hear right from them after a word from our sponsors.
Babylon by TELUS Health is a virtual healthcare app that allows you to video chat with a licensed doctor from your smartphone. Appointments are covered by provincial healthcare, and you can even see a doctor on evenings and weekends. Download and register Babylon by TELUS Health today.
Thompson Finis giving chase, centers the puck, and a one-timer, they score! That's going to be Aleko Sadrakis off the effort play, all started by Lucas Thompson Finis. Let's get rowdy. It's tied at 2.
Carson Strom.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, not too much. Tanner, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. And pass it over to Aleko there. Aleko, how you doing?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good. That's a terrible muzzy, by the way. So
thank you.
before we get going here, introduce yourselves a little. Where you guys played minor hockey, where you're from. Let's hear it.
I'll start off. I was born and raised here. I played Peninsula Eagles minor hockey till first year midget, and then I played major midget for 2 years, and then now I'm here. So
I was a bit of a suitcase growing up, moving around for my dad's job. I started out in Kerry Park, and then I moved to Cranbrook, BC for 3 years, and to Camel River for my last year of Bantam, and then to PCHA for 1 year, and South Island for 2 years, and now I'm here.
and I played my whole life with the Sandwich Braves minor hockey, and then my last year turned into Victoria Admirals. So, yeah.
Now you're all here. How are you guys all finding it now? Sort of 12 games into the season, fitting in, finding yourselves all comfortable amongst the team now?
Yeah, no, for sure. The pace is definitely a lot faster than it was in minor hockey, but I think I'm adapting pretty well. I'm feeling a bit more confident now.
I think it's becoming pretty routine now. Definitely feel like it's a part of the schedule and couldn't go back.
I AP'd a couple games last year, so that I felt helped a lot, but it's definitely a big change from major midget, bigger guys and a lot more contact.
So far this year, was there a couple kind of like highlights you have so far? A couple good memories.
Probably scoring the first rookie goal. I mean, everyone went crazy. That was pretty fun. The whole team was patting my back on the bench. But yeah, and then just meeting the team is obviously a fun thing. But it was my first goal. So
a few things though about that first rookie goal. Stromer, I did my research, and I heard you AP'd for the Cougs, right?
I AP'd for the Cougs, yeah.
You scored a goal apparently. That's what I heard.
Yeah, in my first VIJHL game, I played against the Comox Glacier Kings when I was with the Cougars, and I scored my first VI goal.
Nice. So you're not the first rookie to score.
So what you're saying is you're kind of a traitor, Loki.
Does it really count when you play for the Cougars, though? I mean, that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
I mean, it was a pretty special feeling, but it definitely will feel a lot better to get the first VI goal with the Panthers for sure.
Which, you got another one the other night as well. So you've gotten two. These guys have got a bit to catch up. So, I mean, you've been rubbing that in their faces a little bit since you got the second one?
I mean, not really. I mean, it happens naturally, right? And hopefully these guys will get their goals soon. But there's little steps that comes with it. It doesn't just happen. You have to work hard for it. So
you're mentioning about a bit faster paced in Junior B and kind of getting used to that. Have there been other elements to Junior B that you guys maybe weren't expecting that you sort of have found a little bit difficult to overcome and finding yourself adapting to it along the way?
I think just making plays just quicker. It's really important in this league. You don't have as much time. There's definitely more contact as well, bigger bodies out there. Just overall, it's just faster, and you got to be aware at all points in the game.
I feel that the defense are a lot better in this league than I've played in any other league. They don't give you a lot of time on the blue line, so it's pretty difficult to make plays on the wing.
Like you're just finding it easy, clearly scoring goals all the time. So it's pretty simple for you, right? Duck to water.
I mean, so it's a jump because there's the physicality is pretty high, and back in major midget it was pretty fast still, but wasn't as big players. There was young skilled players, but they haven't found their groove yet, right? So in this league you definitely have less time, and it is harder to make plays, and you have to be very smart about it. So.
Yeah, and in practice, you guys do lots of battle drills, one-on-ones and stuff. So who's like the hardest guy to play against? I always hear from everyone it's always Braun.
No, yeah, for sure. He's an animal in the corners, man. I've only battled with him a few times in drills, but yeah, it's just never a good look when I'm going in a corner with Bronner.
I'd say Seal is pretty. Like we sometimes make bets. Like if we're doing a one-on-one drill, Jackson would bet me. He goes, if you beat Seal in a one-on-one, I'll give you $20. So I did it once. I beat him, but I didn't score, and so apparently he changed the rules, and so I guess it didn't count. But
wow,
yeah,
I'll give credit both to Seal and Braun, but definitely not going to win a battle against Lingo. He's a pretty hard worker.
Watching him skate out there tonight, I think he was lapping you guys half the time when you were doing those sort of laps of the... I mean, does he just get pleasure out of just doing that?
He was doing one too many each time.
I saw Aleko. You were pretty far ahead too. Strom, you weren't too far behind.
Yeah, I mean, Aleko and I do the sprints every Sunday, so that's kind of coming in handy.
Tanner not invited?
I did not. I did not notice Banks out there skating too hard.
No, it's because Lingard was just wheeling, man. And the rest of the crew is just lacking.
I have to ask, Tanner, you are one of only 3 guys, not including the goalies this season, to not get any penalty minutes. Alongside Ryan and Denver, are you just, is this something you want to do, not get out there, or are they just not seeing what you're doing out there, or maybe you're just sneaking with some of the calls you're doing?
No, I just, I don't know. I just tend to not really use my stick as much. Like when I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've just never been a guy to get penalty minutes, I guess. It's just not the way I play. I don't like sitting in the box. It's just not a good feeling.
The box isn't a comfortable place.
No, not at all. I'd rather be on the ice, trying to score.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, hasn't happened yet. But, it'll come.
I have to say, though, that as an Australian who grew up on a staple diet of the Mighty Ducks movies, I really do appreciate your last name.
Yeah.
Because I think you live up to the legacy of Adam Banks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And I really think that is maybe the best compliment you may ever get.
Yeah. No, that's a good one for sure.
And Adam Banks never went into the penalty box from what I remember.
Yeah, no.
So do you call people cake eater out there? Is that something you've adopted, and calling people cake eaters?
No, it is not. I'm not much of a chirper, but yeah, no. Maybe I should
have
start.
that for free. Take it now.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
Leave it open there. I have to say too, Carson, I'm noticing you're wearing the boots right now. Now, read for me on the back of one of your boots there whereabouts they come from. Can you see right here?
Yeah, Tasmania, Australia.
That is my home state. We are proud originators of the Bluntstone boot. Did you ever know that is where they were from? Have you ever read that tag before until I pointed that out?
I did, yeah. My parents both got them a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh, Tasmania. It's a pretty cool place in Australia. I guess I should get some boots.
There you go. We're known for that, and also the Tasmanian Devil. I checked out your Instagram a little bit. You're a bit of a keen surfer, I see. How does that help with the hockey? Is that something that relaxes you enough on a weekend that you can then go on and pick up the stick and pick up some good play?
Yeah, definitely being in the water is pretty peaceful. I think it's just like hockey a little bit, where you can kind of find the open space and be kind of calm, and it's serene, I guess is the word.
And for each of you, do you each have like activities like that, surfing or something like that kind of, you take on board to relax, something like that?
I play a lot of sports. Like I used to play lacrosse. I used to play soccer. I love just going and playing other sports because it's good for, like, if you just play hockey, it's not good for hockey, right? You should go play soccer, go play lacrosse or badminton or whatever. So I don't have, any fuck, I have a brain fart.
That's all good. It's bound to happen eventually.
But yeah, no, I just try and get outside as much as I can and do other sports beside hockey, right? Because it never gets old, obviously, but you can't stick with hockey, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, same here. Growing up, I'd always have like my winter sport and my spring sport. So winter would obviously be like hockey, and then spring I just switch it up from like baseball, play a little bit of lacrosse, soccer, and then even some ball hockey. But yeah,
some golf too. I see at the range.
Right.
It's I just started hitting up the golf range this summer.
The anger, right? That's the anger of not getting the goals.
Yeah.
You don't get the penalty minutes, but that's where you're hitting the golf ball. That's where the anger.
That's where I get my anger out. Yeah.
Yeah, Carson, did you play any other sports growing up at all?
I was pretty big into baseball when I was younger. Golf too. I've been golfing since I was really little.
I like this golf aspect. I didn't realize this was something that guys your age really did. Is this a secret that a lot of the guys on the team go around and get onto the golf course?
I feel like ever since quarantine, all the guys have been kind of picking this golf thing up. Guys have been doing it before, but now I feel like during quarantine and all this time off, all the boys are golfing.
Wow.
It's awesome.
This is very mature, Sticky. Did you know this?
I did notice. I picked up the clubs a couple times too.
So you're on board too. This is you're a golf man as well.
I wouldn't say I'm a golf man, but I can hold my own on the course.
Who's the best on the team? Who do you think's got maybe a future if hockey doesn't work out? They could be joining the PGA Tour or something.
Definitely Lingard.
Oh, wow. He's a man of many talents.
That was quick.
Gee, didn't even have to think about that.
Actually, I do see on his Instagram all the time.
Right. Okay, we need to get him back on the show and talk to him about this golf thing. You know, he's pretty good at hockey, pretty good at golf. He's a man of many talents. All seriousness, obviously right now we're unfortunately a bit of a pause again. 2 weeks off, a couple of games last week, and then straight back into pause. How are your thoughts on that in terms of the consistency of the season? You know, obviously you want to be out there playing, but I mean, how do you kind of react to that decision, and what can you do kind of while you're waiting around?
Well, you know, it's not great. You know, I just want to get out there, get the season going. You know, get some games in. Hopefully, you know, score, get some dubs on the board. But you know, safety comes first in the end, and you know, I think it's good that safety's first here, because if, you know, one case comes in the league, you know it's going to spread, and it's not going to be good when that happens.
Leaves you scratching your head a little bit. You got like 2 different opinions from the provincial doctor and then via sport and stuff, so it's kind of discouraging, but you know, you can't really make the decisions yourself, so you just have to kind of take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
You know, the fact that we've already been able to be playing and have been playing already, you know, I feel like that's just great. You know, like some leagues and stuff, or teams are not even playing, and we had the opportunity to play, and I thought that was great. And so, you know, we were all kind of expecting this 2-week break, but you know what, after hopefully the 2-week break, we'll come back flying and win some games.
So here on the podcast, we've gotten a little bit more in depth about the guys we're talking to, and we talked a lot about music the past couple weeks. So okay, I was gonna move past music, but Carson, you're nodding your head. He's pumped. He's pumped. Let's hear what's going in the dressing room in the forwards room.
Oh, Spearsy and Maloney kind of run the forwards room with some, I wouldn't say questionable music, but definitely some music that I wouldn't listen to.
Taylor Swift?
No, some Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is not your type.
Definitely not my type of music. I try and bring the headphones in and listen to my own music, but
You're that guy.
What are you playing on the headphones?
I like a lot of J. Cole. I actually really like rock and roll lately. Been listening to the Beatles and Pink Floyd.
Wow, real old school. I like it. What about yourself, Aleko?
I like all the shit they're playing, honestly. I don't mind it, you know.
He's the one scoring the goals, right?
You know, I like old rap, new rap, you know. I like, you know, I'd say, like, you know, country's not, like, I don't listen to it. I don't mind it. You know, like, I don't.
You don't like it, man.
you know, I don't. Sorry, I don't listen to country. But yeah, I don't have any problems with the music that they play in the forwards room. And then when we don't have the speakers, we have one speaker sometimes. Usually, we can hear the music from the D room, and it's pretty the same as the forwards room. It's like the exact same music. So
yeah. And what about you, Tanner?
You know, it's not necessarily what like I would listen to, but I think it's good to get some like variety in there. You know, I'm more of like a Justin Bieber, you know, T Swift type of guy. Yeah, no, for sure. Those like, yeah.
Do you like the Biebs' new song with Chance the Rapper?
Oh yeah,
pretty good, right?
Holy,
yeah,
it's a banger, man.
Right.
That's a banger.
Yeah, I want to hear that pumping from the room.
Oh yeah, no, I'd be down for that. Yeah, that's a banger.
And did you guys do the Rookie Idol in Kerry Park? You guys saving that for a home win?
I think we're saving that for a home win.
Got any thoughts about what you're going to sing?
I'm definitely gonna bring some country for these boys.
Wow.
No, you know, I haven't really thought about it too much. We're just gonna go with the flow and see what happens here.
Yeah. What about you, Aleko? Yeah.
I feel like doing something unexpected, but I feel like that's gonna go terribly. So.
What is unexpected? What are you?
I don't know. Something that's hard. Maybe like a full-on like hard rap song.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But I don't look like, you know, anything like a rapper, so.
Yeah, I think Denver did something similar last year on the bus.
Oh, like a rap?
Yeah, like a hard one too. So obviously, let's push music aside for a little bit here, and so let's talk about the suit style. What's going on? Like, who's got the best looking suit this year? Are you guys even wearing suits?
We're not wearing suits this year, which is really a shame because I just bought.
Who's got the best like off ice style?
off ice style?
Yeah.
Like, are you talking suits or just in general?
Just in general.
You better say me.
Carson's got pretty good style. Like he's up there. Lingo comes in the room dressing like he just
Lingo's
went
got
fucking shopping. So
Lingo's got unreal style, yeah.
and then there's like Spears comes in and like looks like he's homeless. So there's a variety. So
Is that half the fun of it though? Like, I mean, obviously on the nights when you're not playing, you kind of at least have that positive of go, hey, at least I can get some cool threads out and kind of, rock up and go, hey, I'm looking pretty good tonight.
I bought a new suit for prom for graduation and stuff. So I was pretty bummed when I couldn't wear my new suit to the games this year. So it was. You don't want to get scratched, but I was a little selfishly excited to wear my suit. Not gonna lie.
Tanner, what about you?
I think now with not being able to shower after and stuff, you don't want to get your suit all like stinky and sweaty. So yeah, I think I'm fine with the sweatshirts and with like no fans and
yeah.
Yeah.
You're very chill. I like this. The golf, no penalties. Kind of, yeah, like like Adam Banks.
Yeah, just to the right of him there, Aleko's got a big mouth on him. And so let's like on the ice. Who's looking good on the ice?
You've stumped him, Sticky.
Sorry.
We're talking like style, yeah?
Yeah, like style on the ice.
Honestly, like Fidzy. Fidzy's got some nice style.
I can agree to that. Yeah, Fidzy and Croft's got good style.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Lingard all the time. Yeah,
Even with that cage.
He was rocking the bubble for a little bit there.
He looked good. He looked good in a bubble.
Yeah, it brought out the skill guy, man. Yeah.
I told him to bring it back.
Bring back the bubble. # bring back the bubble. Yeah. Aleko, you got anything different on those, or you agree with the guys?
Yeah, you know what? I think Svanny's goalie style is pretty sick. Like, I don't know what it is, but he looks like a goalie. You look at him like off the ice, you're like, that guy's a goalie. But then you look at probably freaking Evans and you're like, I don't know if you're a goalie, man. Right? So
Evans definitely has the sickest pads in the league.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're nice pads. Yeah. We've got a couple of segments we like to do each week, and I'm going to play these introduction musics right now. Let's go with this one first. This is a sort of new segment. We started the year off with the Victoria Cougars joke of the week, and the boy band didn't like that, so we moved on from that. So we've changed it to the Kerry Park Islanders joke of the week. And I want to give you guys the honour of reading this out. So one of you can take it and the other can guess it. So, Aleka, you're going to take that one there.
All right.
You've got the honour of reading this joke out for your teammates to guess and hopefully laugh.
Carson Strong. What song do Kerry Park Islanders fans sing before the end of the third period?
So Don't Stop Believing?
No. The answer is nobody knows. There's never any of them left.
That's a good one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's actually good.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. I like this. That's the only joke on there. But you're welcome to read these. Actually, no, keep that there, Tanner. Because I tell you what. Well, let's go into our next segment here. This is called Pete Zabersky Facts. Our fearless GM and owner is a man of many talents. And Tanner, I want you to read out some of these, and I want the guys to kind of come up and tell us if these are true or not, because some of these facts I'm not sure if they are real or if they are myths.
Does it say?
Those ones there. So just these ones here, read those out, and just you guys can discuss whether they are real or not.
Alrighty. So Pete Zabersky can ski up a mountain.
I'm going to say no.
No?
I don't know about that one. Just Sticky, you
I have no clue.
That's pretty hard to get momentum going up, no?
Yeah.
I agree if you're talking 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow,
Not
subtle
now.
chirp.
Wow. Yeah, Aleko, just watch out for Pete in the next week after he's listened to this one.
Yeah, hopefully he's not outside the door right now listening.
Yeah.
Someone's scratched on Friday.
He might be. There's more. Feel free to read out more.
Alrighty. Pete Zabersky wrecked his bicycle and skinned the sidewalk with his knee.
Pretty accurate, I think, that one. Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, keep going.
Pete Zabersky can beat a black hole in tug of war.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's pretty hard to do, but I think he can do that one.
The gravitational.
Yeah.
Holy. Pete Zabriskie used to beat the shit out of his shadow because it was following too close. It now stands a safe 30 feet behind him.
Yeah, standard. All right, give us one more. I'm liking these ones this week.
The reason newborn babies cry is because they know they have just entered a world with Pete Zabriskie.
I'll take those.
I like those. Those are good. Those are good.
They're good. I think we're getting some better ones each week, Sticky. So.
Yeah, you're getting better for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go to our next segment. Now, guys, this is a fun part where, as an Australian, I get to teach you some of our stupid language that we have to see if you understand. Do any of you know Australian slang? I mean, you're wearing the Blitz and boots.
Boy, mate.
You wanker.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
Well, don't call Pete that. You've already said one bad thing. Basically, you're a bit of a dickhead. You're a bit of a cock.
Oh, okay, I see.
But use it on the ice. You can use cake. You can use wanker. Go around calling people wankers. I think some of those Islanders might hit you a bit hard, but anyway.
I think you'll get like chirped more if you're.
Yeah,
using
you'll just
the
draw
chirp.
attention. Yeah.
Or you could claim that's an endearing word in Australian, like, oh, I'm calling you a nice person, so then they can start using wanker and then see how far they get until they meet an Australian, and then they might get a punch in the face. I've got some Australian slang words here for you guys to guess what they are. Sticky, as always, you, of course, are involved, and Sticky does quite well at this. So just to let you know.
Pretty good.
Let's start with a couple of easy ones because I feel this one is something that's not just Australian. If I use the word bail, if I was to bail on you guys, what would I be doing?
Am I going? Or?
Like dip out, like ditch.
Yeah, basically.
Just cancel.
Kind of like what I did before with practice tonight, right? I bailed on our
Kind of
initial
what Pete
opponent.
did to you.
That was
before.
not. He definitely bailed on you there. Holy.
Yeah, Pete was a bit of a wanker, you might say. Aleko
Hey,
at that
I'm not
point.
gonna say it.
No? Try to bait him, didn't really work. This one's an easy one too. If you were in Australia and you were to go to a Barbie, where would you be?
Barbecue? Like a steak. I was gonna say steakhouse or barbecue.
Yeah,
Barbie.
Yeah, you can call it that too, because you know, Outback Steakhouse, barbecue house, whatever you want to call it. Although we don't have that.
I was thinking a strip club because you said Barbie. And I was like, what?
If they had a Barbie at a strip club, that is the best place to be. I'll say that. If you were to have a billy, what is a billy in Australia? Let's get trickier.
Is it a goat?
It is not a goat.
Goat. Billy.
I like what you did with that, though.
Billy. Billionaire? I don't know.
No, sadly.
A kangaroo.
Okay, no,
A pet kangaroo.
It is a teapot. So if you're out camping, it's a type of teapot, and you make billy tea. It's very very nice, very Australian. If you were to go, I don't know, Tick, we might have done this one before, but I'm going to use this one again. If you were to go to the Bottle-O, where would you be going?
The bottle
The Bottle-O.
liquor store.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, man. What are you gonna say? Come on.
Wow.
He's telling us something here. He goes to the Bottle-O quite a lot. If I said that Aleko, you've got Buckley's chance of getting another goal, what do I mean?
Buckley's.
No chance.
Correct.
Pretty high chance.
No, I heard the no chance. That was correct. So,
Oh, I whispered it. I guess you guys couldn't hear it.
We can. Yeah, microphones do that. So, yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's a shame now that we've got our own microphone. Sticky can't just whisper things like that. All right, this one's for you, Tanner. I've got eyes on you for this one. If I was to say, go get me some tracky dacks, what am I asking you to get me?
I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell me?
I could not tell you.
No? Sticky's.
Pack of darts?
No. That's I like that though. No,
I want to say chips.
no, not quite chips. All right, Aleko, over to you. I'm just looking to see if anyone's wearing any tracky dacks. You actually might be wearing some, Aleko. Yeah.
Some shoes?
No,
Skater shoes?
sweatpants.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was unexpected.
Track pants is basically so we call them track
I
pants. So
see.
you go put on your tracky dacks there. All right, two more. Flanny. What's a flanny? Flannel. I heard flannel.
Flannel.
No, it's flannel.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hopped on that pretty
Thanks,
quick.
he said.
Sorry,
You
Adam Banks.
know that one.
That was good.
Oh,
You,
You put two and two together, and then
you're there. You're there. Yeah,
Flannel.
flannelette shirt, basically.
Yeah.
Is that one? All right. Again, I'm not sure if this one is something that's heard outside of Australia. I feel like it is. If I was legless, what's wrong with me?
Legless?
Legless.
Slow.
Well, yeah, you're on the right page. Kind of. Connected to one of the answers Sticky gave before.
Drunk?
Yeah, yes. Is that drunk?
Drunk?
He's drunk.
as a
Yeah. There you go.
Wow.
Legless wankers with the tracky down. Use these. You're welcome to use
It's the
them.
Aussie Man reviews.
Exactly. You're a fan of those?
I
They're pretty
love
good,
the
aren't
Aussie Man
they?
reviews.
Aussie Man reviews are fantastic. Before we let you go, guys, 2 games last week. Rest of the series against Kerry Park. Looking at how the games went last week, moving forward now, how are you thinking it's all going to play out when you can eventually get back out on the ice and take these guys on again?
Definitely can't take them lightly. I mean, they're a hardworking team. We just need to be able to put the puck in the back of the net and kind of get on them early and not sit back and wait for the third period to score more goals. You got to get it done early.
I think it's all about the mindset. You know, if we go into that game thinking that we're going to win, if we go into that game thinking we're just going to, be cocky and that type of stuff, it's not going to go well. But we got to have the right mindset going into the game and, not taking them too lightly. And they are a good team, and, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with both Stromer and Aleko there. And, I think we're going to have a tough few weeks of practice here before we're back. But, I think we're going to come out more prepared and ready to take them on. And, I think we're going to come out strong.
Obviously, I think as a team, obviously the main goal is just win games and obviously get better. But for individual, Pete always says, do your job, blah, blah, blah. What are some things that you guys can do, you think that you guys can improve upon? What some goals you have personally for the rest of the year?
I just want to stick to making simple hockey plays, not doing anything too fancy, just too fancy, really. And just keep, getting to the puck first, winning battles, because you can't score if your team doesn't have the puck. So if I'm going into the corner, winning my battles and getting the puck, I think that'll really help the team out.
Yeah, one thing that Brad really hacks me about is finishing my checks and stuff. So, and he hacks everybody about it, and I see what he means. Like that, I never used to ever hit before, and now I'm doing it more, and it's giving me an advantage. So. That, and I think protecting the puck a bit more would be something I need to work on, but yeah.
Personally, for me, I need to be a little bit more calm out there, keep my composure more, and kind of remember to do the simple plays before anything else, and keeping the puck tight on me. I don't want to get rid of it just as quickly, and I'm having a brain fart here.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, man.
That part of the night. Before we let you go, guys, as somebody who gets to, attempt color commentary every Friday, I always like to come up with some nice fun on your names. I've got a good thing going at the moment with Spearsy and the Britney Spears references. I'm enjoying that. I want to start bringing out some more. Tanner, easy for you. Adam Banks, simple. I'm guessing for you, a Strom is coming instead of a storm, maybe.
Yeah, Strom is like river in Swedish. So
okay.
This guy's a river. River.
That works. And Aleko, I'm guessing Sadrakis is Greek heritage. Is it around that? So
Strakis, yeah. It's a lot of people, especially my first name. It was like Aleko, Aluko. Like all through the years, I've just heard funny names. But no, it's Aleko Strakis, and people, I don't know. It's a hard one. I don't blame people, but
say your full name.
My real full name is Alexandros.
Wow. Okay.
So no one ever calls me that, but you know what? I kind of like it. So
I am going to.
If you guys want to start calling me that, I don't mind it.
I was going to go with the Greek freak, but I think I like that one better.
Greek
all the
freak
time,
is a good one. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to note these down and we'll bring it up, guys. It's been a pleasure to chat with you and have you on the show. Best of luck for the rest of the year, and thanks for joining us on Claw Weekly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait. I got a story about Braun and Lingo.
Oh, God. I like this bonus content.
wow.
Please, yes.
I didn't want to bring it up I wanted to bring it up during the golf conversation, but I work at Highland Pacific, so I get a discount there, and after every like the last tee time, I can bring out my buddies and we can see how many holes we can get in. So before like the season was starting, I live close to Braden Evans, so I texted him up and asked him if he wanted to go golfing. And I knew that Bronner and Lingo like to golf, so I asked them to come too. And we got about 12 holes in, and we put the golf carts in martial mode. We were drifting around on the golf course, and but it was our last hole, and Braden, I think, was saying, "Oh, we should do the Happy Gilmore shot for the last hole," and so we all did it. And Lingo he actually crushed it further than like his actual drive.
Wow.
But the kicker was Braun threw the ball up in one hand and did a baseball swing with his driver, and the driver head snapped off the shaft and sent further than the ball.
Wow.
So yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was worth hanging around for.
Yeah, we need a couple more stories like that. I think,
Yeah,
from a couple
you've
of
given us
other
ideas for that
There's
moving forward.
picture proof.
All right, send us the pictures. Picture it didn't happen.
Absolutely.
Guys, thanks very much. It's been a lot of fun.
And thanks, boys. I guess we can say we're moving forward now in, well, what we don't know.
Yeah, we're in the unknown. It's kind of odd. We're sort of in this world where a lot of strange stuff is happening and there's a lot of uncertainty, but we're kind of in that pause mode. Obviously, we know the VI has basically said games are on hold for the time being. They haven't really given a time frame. Initially, a lot of leagues are kind of on a 2-week sort of holding pattern at the moment, so hopefully we're in that same phase, but it'd be nice to get some games before Christmas, Sticky. I think it would be nice to get some of these. I doubt probably we're going to get this 14-game series completed against Kerry Park, but if we can come away with 8 at least, that would be nice. It would be a total of 6, at least 6 more before Christmas. I'd be hopeful, maybe. I don't know. I just want some hockey. I'm back into it already. I'm sad that we're missing out again.
Yeah, obviously we had that 2-week break there, and I think it was good for us to kind of recover a little bit from injuries and all that from the Cougars, and then we played 2 games and we're right back into a break here. But you know what? I guess it's what the protocols are. It's how we got to be safe. Like you said, crazy times in the world. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're absolutely right, as long as we're all safe, and that's the main thing. But it's a strange year. It's a strange season. We're begging for hockey. We're hockey fans. We want to see it. You were talking to me a little bit off air about how your hockey's not happening. It's kind of no hockey to watch. It's kind of you might have to tune into some cricket or something like that on the other side of the world.
Hockey TV.
Hockey TV.
Come check out some old completed games.
Do you do that? Do you like to go back and watch?
I actually do like to go back and watch. Actually, the other day I went back and watched when we played Campbell River in the first round 2 seasons ago, the 18-19 season, and Josh Lingard scored in overtime to win game 2.
Great.
I think it was. So yeah, that was pretty exciting. Then I actually also that year I watched this will be a good one for some of the older Panthers fans, when Jake Gata scored in game 5 at home. No, was it game 5? Maybe it was game 6. I think it was game 6. Who knows? Anyways, whatever game it was, maybe it was game 4. Jake Gata scored to go up 3-2, and the camera wasn't on the play.
Oh no!
So he scored, and it's just a video of the bench just going crazy. The place is loud, and then the camera guy gets it back, and Jake Gata is doing push-ups on the ice as a celebration, and it's the best. It was one of my favorite moments as a fan.
Wow!
Just in the stands watching that, and it was just hilarious. Packed house. Obviously, that's not happening this year, probably. Cross our fingers that we'll have a sold-out panorama one day.
It would be nice. Yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully things can clear up, and once we get going again, playoff time, it'd be nice to have a few people in the bar. Because it has to be said that even though we've had about 40 people, you would say, around about with the restrictions that we've got, they've been vocal. I've not experienced a couple hundred people in here or a full house, but from the 40 or so people, there's at least some noise. I mean, Kerry Park, you could drop a pin in there the other night and you'd be able to hear it. It was that quiet. They didn't even have music playing between goals and periods. It was very strange.
Yeah, that must be odd. Well, at least we got the tunes going.
Well, just again, Jason. Wow, was a good night. He was on board. And I don't know if maybe he thought there's no fans here, so I can get away with playing some stuff I wouldn't usually. But whatever the case was, he was on fire. He's doing his job well.
All right, and well, I hope you enjoyed them because who knows when Panthers hockey is coming back. For me, I'm Malcolm Fletcher. You're Ben Waterworth. Benny, take it away.
Thank you, Sticky. Thanks for everyone listening. Just a friendly reminder, subscribe to the podcast and stay up to date with all the episodes. You can find us on all good platforms, and be sure to leave us rating and feedback. We'd love to hear from what you are thinking of the show.
Where can you find us?
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and of course transistor.fm/Claude Weekly. You can find all the ones there specifically. And like us on Facebook, follow us on the gram, follow us on Twitter. We've got some exciting things planned for the social media moving forward.
P Panthers VIJHL.
Indeed.
You can find us.
And you can see a great picture of us with the boys we interviewed this week if you want to see our faces together.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Panthers hockey will be back soon, and the podcast isn't going anywhere, so we'll see you next week.
Claude Weekly is proudly brought to you by Peninsula Co-op. Purchase a car wash from Peninsula Co-op before November 15 and you can win free car